Can you believe the evolution of Black Friday from humble beginnings to global shopping frenzy has been one that's taken decades? Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, has transformed from a simple retail event into a global shopping phenomenon that signifies the unofficial start of the holiday season. But can you believe that Black Friday, as we know it today, evolved through decades of cultural shifts? Consumer behaviors and retail innovations completely changed the game. It's an amazing story that intertwines with the rise of shopping malls and the explosion of consumer behavior throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s. But it also has a new era, which is the e commerce era, which added a new layer to Black Friday. Let's dive in deep to the history of Black Friday and how it's become the shopping extravaganza we all know today. The term Black Friday didn't originally refer to discounts in shopping. It actually was a phrase that was first coined by police officers in Philadelphia in the 1960s, and it was not about celebrating the day, but it actually described the chaotic scene that would be created by heavy pedestrian and car traffic. Each and every year, the Friday after Thanksgiving would bring massive crowds to the city's downtown as holiday shoppers flooded stores and tourists arrived to take in the sights and attend college football games. Here, they would do tons of shopping in the downtown Philadelphia area. The Black in Black Friday initially alluded to the trouble law enforcement had when facing these huge crowds because they could not handle all the large number of people coming into the city all at once. However, retailers, always looking for a way to capitalize on consumer behavior, saw potential in this day and created a unique marketing ploy. Over time, the narrative around Black Friday shifted from a negative one to a positive one. Businesses, specifically into the 70s and 80s, would rebrand the term into a time period to go shopping for those they love. Stores and businesses would focus on the positive aspects of Black Friday as shoppers could get a huge discount for the holiday season. Black Friday's ascension as a nationwide retail event was closely tied to the expansion of shopping malls across the United States in the 70s and 80s. As we discussed in our mall video, shopping malls became a social event where families could gather, parents could go shopping for the holiday seasons, and kids could go look around and see what was new and hang out with friends. The shopping mall became the center of a family trip out to go buy something unique, and the mall's expansion into unique areas allowed for more and more people to reach them. Specifically, malls had stores for everyone, from electronic stores to toy stores to large anchor stores. If you could think of it, they probably had it at the mall. The convenience of malls, complete with ample parking, food courts, and essential heating, especially during that winter time, made it an important aspect of Black Friday. It became a ritual for many people to camp out in front of their favorite stores the night before Black Friday and to go shopping in the early morning. Into the 80s and 90s, the event would grow astronomically, even becoming a spectacle on TV. Many news stations would sit outside with customers and engage with them for the Black Friday season. They would watch as people would get trampled running into their favorite stores in the mall. The 90s were truly the time period when Black Friday exploded. The growth of consumer culture and the fact that there was an economic boom during the 90s meant that people were more confident to spend their money on things that they wanted. Especially, there was the growth in the usage of credit cards as well, which meant more and more people had credit lines where they could purchase items. During the 1990s, big box retailers like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy began to fully embrace the Black Friday aspects. They utilized it as key marketing and they wanted people to line up in front of their stores. They wanted to create a sense of urgency among shoppers to grab the deals before they disappeared. These retailers figured out how they could advertise door-busting deals at the same time as capture the attention of consumers who wanted ancillary items within stores. Famously, Sears and Kmart were great at this. Kmart created a passion for shoppers Thanksgiving night and into Black Friday morning to continue to go shopping overnight for their favorite things. Things would be like $5 coffee makers or $100 flat screen TVs. These stores would create a buzz around these items. Even if you didn't need a coffee maker or TV, you found yourself wanting to purchase one because everyone else was grabbing it. The emergence of television commercials and advertising greatly helped Black Friday deals as well. Families would be able to see Black Friday deals on their TV the night before watching Thanksgiving Day football and see what deals would be happening on Black Friday. This created a demand. Kids would say to their parents, I want the newest video game system, or I want that toy that Toys R Us was advertising on Black Friday, and parents would run out to go shopping. While Black Friday's in-store retail tradition has been ingrained in American culture for decades, the 2000s and 2010s brought a significant shift in how we shop. The rise of e-commerce, led by companies like Amazon, dramatically altered the landscape of retail, with online shopping becoming increasingly more popular over the past 2 decades. It meant people would be more likely to avoid long lines or be trampled on Black Friday and rather spend a little bit more for the same exact item on these websites. No longer was it necessary to wait until the Friday after Thanksgiving to score a deal. Now, with things like Cyber Monday and Prime Days, shoppers can get deals at any time. Around the 2010s, in response to the growing competition from online shopping, brick and mortar stores began to open earlier and earlier. They would even begin to open on Thanksgiving evening, with many families pushing up their celebrations to 3 to 4 in the afternoon so that they could get a little rest before going out at 11 or 12 at night to go shopping. However, this trend has started to lose steam over the past few years as many people want to be with their families on Thanksgiving. They don't want to be forced to go shopping, and companies don't want their employees working on Thanksgiving evening as they're not getting to spend time with their families either. But it was an interesting time period because it would force a lot of people to go shopping at nighttime rather than in the early mornings. Today, Black Friday still draws massive crowds, but the face of the event has changed. The convenience of shopping at home has made things more and more interesting as people no longer want to run out to malls or shopping centers to get a doorbuster deal. The shift to e-commerce means that the famous doorbuster deals of Black Friday are seen online, which really take away from the essence of the day. Over the years, we've seen so many big name items on Black Friday, whether it be Tickle Me Elmo or the PlayStation, Xbox, or iPhones. There always had been some sort of fight and frenzy on Black Friday day. The biggest name retailers like Best Buy, Kohl's, Target, all want you to go shopping for other items. They don't actually want you to purchase those doorbusters. What they actually want is for you to buy other things within the store, as that's what's making them money. And it's been a very interesting retail concept. The phenomenon has spread to other countries around the world with Black Friday sales and the same sort of model. However, it really was captured within the United States. So why is Black Friday still so popular? Why do we love it? People love this holiday because it's a unique way to go shopping and still engage with people. It's a little refresher of a time gone by, and that's why people still love Black Friday. Are you somebody who likes to go out shopping on Black Friday? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Are you somebody who stands out at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, or do you remember doing that a few years ago? Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate all of you. And happy Thanksgiving, happy Black Friday, believable truths.